Welcome to Gainesville, Florida. It's hot, it's humid, just like the Gators like it, and the reason they call this place the Swamp is we are ready for the Florida home opener. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jeff. Canes have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So the Florida Gators offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
Looking downfield, it's Mertens. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
The Gators will punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. On the return, it's Restrepo. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So Miami's offense has its first opportunity of the day. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Power football with the run. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He says he can kick one from 75, but here he's going to need just 58 of them. It is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And the kicker starts the year perfect. Nice job, nice way to start the year. The offense takes the football down the field. Yeah, you want to get touchdowns, but getting points on the first drive to start the season, really nice job by this unit.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
We just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And you don't want to start this game with 2 straight punts. Big 3rd down opportunity coming here. And that pass picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. And I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the perimeter, bigger bodies blocking smaller guys.
So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Running back searching for a hole. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the run. Shows him the stiff arm. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Back to throw, it's Ward. He makes the connection. Perfectly thrown ball, nice catch, good tackle, but it's 1st and goal from the 5. They move the tight end all over. A 1st down run in the red zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Bounced off his feet. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Distance not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. No good. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
And that's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Sending the offense back to work. Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to throw. Gets it out fast. Offense gets set for 2nd down. The give to the lone running back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Off play action. Feeling some heat. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
And how about the true freshman? We've heard about this guy. We heard he's got a chance to be really, really good. Talking with coaches this week, and he gets his 1st sack. Listen, guys, I'm a pass rusher. Everybody remembers their 1st sack.
And the Gators send out the punt unit. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to
hit the afterburners, kid. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Canes are flying down the field. This time they'll go to the running game. Able to get 1 down to the 15. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone. You're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, it's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisville has the lead right now, but it's not like Lamar Jackson is under center out there today, which might explain why this one is so close. They're up by 7 over the Pandas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. To the air, it's Mertz. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it set up on the outside.
Love the coverage and not giving up an inch defensively. They're 3rd down, smothering the receiver. As soon as he caught the ball, down he went. They've got this offense in.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Switched ends of the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. The Gators will line up to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Fires to the big fella. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. They'll turn to Martinez. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 2nd down, wants to throw it. It's complete. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a 1st down just outside the red zone. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. The give to the tailback. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Give to the running back. Fights off a defender. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here's the handoff. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. They'll run it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Mertz. He's got an open man. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball in the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everywhere.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Dialing up the 2nd down pass play. He's got it down the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Play number 7 on this drive, and it'll be 3rd and 2. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. The Gators will keep this drive going. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll give it to Johnson. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Coming after it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm.
On 3rd and long, you know what's coming. It's exactly where you want to get an offense. The passing game has to come out. You go nickel, bring some more speed on the field, and the defensive line gets home and gets the sack to force the 4th down.
And the Gators will send out the punt unit. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. They ran it on first down, now on 2nd. Leaves it with the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Running to the left. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Unloads to the right. Rolls it in. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking for a man. It's Ward. Looking down the middle. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. After the quarterback and receiver couldn't connect. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Arroyo. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense will bring pressure from the linebacker level, from the cornerback level, free safety level, and the strong safety level. They're bringing it from all over the field.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. Fires the pass. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. He'll call for the fair catch here. Just over 30 seconds to play here in the 1st half as they take over 1st and 10. To the air, it's Ward. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Looking to pass on 2nd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that 1st half. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field.
With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They'll leave it with him. And the Hurricanes brought to the ground, but not before picking up the 1st. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They've been running it, but now the pass. Caught over the middle. It's Restrepo. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Looking to pass. It's Ward. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Canes. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Trying to pound it in. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Abrams. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The lone back's got it. Smashes through. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Fast motion from the offense. Might as well stick with him. Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup of 5. Now on first down from the 28. They go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gators getting set on first and 10. The handoff to Johnson. We'll give him a couple on that one. Second and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Off the play fake. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Gators will call on their punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Looking for a block. It's Restrepo. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, second and 7. Back to throw, it's Ward. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Canes will punt it away on fourth down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fair catch called for and made. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The give to the back. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's second and 3. They'll give it to Johnson. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. We'll see if they go back to the run here on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got him downfield. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position. Not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, That's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response. Just a sack party.
Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. He's back to throw on second down. Got a man. It's Johnson. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got his man. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down. And the Gators line up to punt it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. To throw, it's Ward. Pressure coming. Gonna let it fly. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Now second and 10. He's looking to throw. Got his man downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, second and 6. They'll run this play from the pistol. Now the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. You have field position like this, and you're not likely to punt the way they did the last time they had the ball.
Yeah, great job by the defense, setting them up in an opportunity to get some points on the board quickly.
This is an opportunity you've got to capitalize on this field position. You must come away with points here if you're on offense.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the blitz gets to him just like that. Sometimes you wonder if rivals really don't like each other. This guy sure doesn't like anybody on the other side. He's tackling everybody.
And that's the kind of defender I want. The guys who don't like people. They love collisions. They love to throw their body around. Jesse, he's been all over the field.
And this guy's good week in, week out, right? But in this game, he just seems like he's more dialed in, and he's playing at a different intensity level right now than I think anybody else on the field.
Got it behind the line. It's Wilson. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Dropping back, it's Ward. They're trying to get to it. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
Defensively, you got them backed up. There's 2 options that they're going to do. They're going to run the football and be conservative, and they're going to try to take shots down the field. They tried to take a shot. Defense was ready. Nice pass rush. Way to get to the QB and get after that sucker.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this this place trying to help their defense. Martinez on the carry. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets a block. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Runs through the tackle. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. Throws to the tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. Never a doubt. Right down the middle.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg. 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After putting up a 3 spot, the kickoff unit set to go. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and he's able to get it back. Good thing for him.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The Hurricanes will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He will make the fair catch just a few yards shy of midfield. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Getting some heat. Another incompletion on 3rd down. The Gators decide to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll turn to Martinez. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. Back to pass, it's Ward. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to move it through the air. Pulls it in. It's George. These two conferences largely share the same geographic footprint. The ACC loves it when they can take down a team from the SEC.
And we see these two conferences play each other oftentimes early in the season, late in the season. David, think about Clemson, South Carolina, Florida, Florida State. These players have a lot of familiarity with one another.
And this already matters so much to these kids because they grow up in the same area a lot of times, like Reese was talking about with the footprint. But how about in the past, too? When your undefeated league champion gets left out of the playoff for an SEC team, a little more fuel for the fire.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Looking to throw for it. He's got him in the flat. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Canes will punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's complete. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, Gator. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese. And this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're clawing, they're scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reaches all zeros.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UTSA has opened up a can, and the result is what's shaping up to be one of the more lopsided affairs of the entire day. They're up by 36 over Kennesaw State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation. So the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. You take a sack very close to the goal line.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll run it from the gun. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense getting a boost from this crowd on 3rd and long. Martinez on the carry. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Hurricanes send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see. And it's intercepted. A turnover for the defense. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, I think it's pretty safe to say this guy's going to be getting a helmet sticker. That now his 2nd interception of the game. He has just been lights out here today.
The offense set for a first down play. Wide out in motion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. The give as they work on that clock.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll turn to Martinez. strong belief in this running game as he powers his way ahead and picks up 8. It's 4th and 1. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's good.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the time. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Wants to throw on 3rd. Caught near the sticks. It's Wilson. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. They keep attacking through the air. Throws for the tight end. Finds space on the right. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Finds his tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. And they spike it to stop the clock. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Wants to throw. It's Mertz. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And now when you have a solid lead like this, Jesse, you find out, can you deliver the knockout punch?
And we're expecting them to come out here and just run the football, bleed the clock, let the big uglies up front get some push and ball security, David. That's premium.
Yes, take care of the football. Don't make any dumb mistakes. Be physical. And listen, if they want to load the box, don't be afraid to take a shot.
Just feeds the running back. And he works his way forward and finally down at the 15. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Quarterback takes a knee, and they'll start this new season with a victory. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for the win.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always just a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.